Hey guys, it's Brittany, and welcome to the Paranormal Dimension. And today I'll be sharing with you a paranormal experience that happened recently, and it was actually yesterday. And so, okay, this is what happened. Now, when I say yesterday, it actually was yesterday, but once you see this, it would actually be 2 days ago. So, what happened was, um, so I was having dinner with my mom in the dining room, and as we're talking and eating, all of a sudden, that as we're talking about something, we're just having a good conversation, but then at some point, we heard a noise, and it came from the kitchen. And what we heard was that now, when this sound came from the fridge, it didn't sound like the ice, because you know how the ice, you'll hear ice moving, and you'll hear that sound like ice moving and kind of like moving together, but this didn't sound like ice moving. I think it's something that the freezer does where the ice will move, but this wasn't the ice that we heard. What it sounded like was knocking, like someone, it seemed like if someone was standing in front of the fridge and was knocking on the fridge door. And so, okay, what can I do to demonstrate the knock? Because it was a bit hard and it was loud. So I'm trying to think, what can I use to demonstrate the knock? Okay. Okay. There's a TV stand right here, but actually it's a coffee table where my TV's at, but so it looks good there. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Hang on. Okay, I know I disappeared. Okay, so what happened was, okay, I'm gonna go right there where the coffee table, TV stand is at. I'm gonna knock on there, as so that way you'll get an idea of what the knock sounded like. So the knock wasn't a light knock. It wasn't a tap, because if it was a tap, I would have heard a tapping sound, but this was a kind of hard but loud knocking. So on the fridge. So this is the knock that we heard. It was, wait, no, I don't think it was 3 times. Actually, it was like 2 times. So it was more like, it was something like that. So yeah, it was something like that. And because it was a bit hard and loud, we both heard it, and we looked in that direction where it came from, and we were just like, what was that? So let me get back to sitting down real quick. Hang on. And now I'm back. Sorry if I was like leaning over on this side of the bed, only because I had to let you see me, to to talk about it. Oh no. Oh no, don't sneeze. Oh gosh, close call. I really thought I had to pause just to sneeze. No, all good. Um, So yeah, that's what happened, and we both heard it though. We both heard it. So yeah, I remember we were quiet for a while, and so I looked at her, and mom looked at me, and she said, "What was that?" And I said, "That was the fridge." And I said, "It sounded like knocking on the fridge." And so she even was asking, like, could it have been the ice? I think that's what she asked me. Or I think she asked me if it was something that was at the fridge, like if it was the fridge itself that maybe made that sound. I think inside, like maybe if it was the fridge that somehow made that sound, maybe inside the fridge. But honestly, now of course, refrigerators they do make some sound, but nothing like that, like loud knocking. No. And so I even told her that it was the fridge, but it wasn't the fridge itself that made that sound. So it didn't come from inside the refrigerator, and it wasn't the ice. So it wasn't the ice maker where you hear the ice moving inside. It was not the ice, because I would have known if it was, the ice cubes moving. So if it was the ice maker, I would have known, and it wouldn't have sounded like loud knocking. So, cause yeah, like I said, the knocking we heard, it was loud. So it was like that. For example, like we heard it 2 times, so it was something like that. And so yeah, that immediately caught our attention, and we both heard it at the same time. So we both like just stopped talking, and we just turned our heads the other way, and we're just like, and then we're also quiet for a bit, because it's like, okay, is something gonna happen next? Is there gonna be more knocking, or is something else gonna happen? Because sometimes when you hear one thing, sometimes something else could happen later. Like maybe you might hear another sound, or you might see something that might move, depending what may happen after you hear or see one thing, and something else could happen right after. I don't know if you heard that, but I think that was the TV stand that cracked. Kind of make that creaky noise. But in case you heard that, that was that. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. But so yeah, technically this was yesterday, but by the time you see this video, it would be 2 days from now. So yeah, I mean that was interesting. It And in case you hear clinking in the kitchen, in case you hear that, that was my mom. So yeah. Um. So yeah. And I just gotta say though that there was another paranormal experience that happened, but um, even though that's something I would share, of course, but it's not gonna be soon. It's gonna be, I would say, somewhere in July, like maybe early July, around there. So yeah, and so yeah, what happened yesterday was just um it was something. And that does happen at times, because there's times where me and my mom would be talking, and whatever it is that we're talking about, I would say, I think depending what it is, like the topic, and I think depending what it is that either she might be talking about or I might be talking about, that something something spiritual will happen where we'll hear certain um, sound, some kind of noise that will get our attention, and that when that does happen, depending what we're talking about, that we believe that, of course, what we heard was something spiritual, but it's that something, someone is listening to our conversation, and that they made that particular sound, or maybe they made any kind of sound to let us know, like somehow to give us a sign that yes, either to tell us no or yes, or maybe to tell us, like let's say if it's something, if it's like a more like a good, like positive conversation, talking about, like a positive topic, um, then if we hear a sound, then it's something spiritual, and it's something that someone's listening, and someone is telling us, yes, this will happen. Just, think positive, stay hopeful, and just know that things are going to get better. So we believe that it means that, okay, someone's listening, and they want us to let us know, yes, this will happen, or or maybe just to let us know, just to give us a sign, about what we're talking about. And so yeah, we believe that's what it is, and I believe so too, because even there's times where, but even when I'm alone in my room, and if I'm thinking about something and I hear a particular sound, whether if it's a tap, a knock, or anything at all, I take it as a sign, like, okay, because I was thinking this, I'm taking it as someone knows what I'm thinking about, and that they want me to know, because you're thinking about this, this will happen for you, and things will get better, and you will have these things in your life. And so I take it as that, definitely. So yeah, so yeah, that was pretty much what happened of this experience. So yeah, and yeah, I gotta say that, of course, when it comes to paranormal experience, it could happen anywhere. It could even happen during the day, at night, no matter what time it is. It could also happen no matter what room in the house you're in. It could be something that happens maybe in the bathroom, or in the kitchen, in the dining room. Could be, the living room, just when you're watching TV, or maybe in a laundry room, or in the bedroom, or like, let's say if you're not at home, but if you're out somewhere, and something could still happen, no matter if you're at home, or no matter if you go out somewhere, something could still happen, either to warn you about something, or even to give you a sign, like to give you a sign, a positive message of letting you know, like, yes, this will happen. This will happen for you. Stay positive, stay hopeful, and just know that things will get better, and don't dwell on negative thoughts. Just stay positive, because things are gonna change for the better. So that it could be either one, no matter what it is that they want to tell us, of what kind of sign or message that they want to give us, in the moment of what we're thinking about something, or in the moment of what we're even saying out loud, talking about something. So that's what they do. So yeah, I believe that. I don't know if you heard that, but in case you do, you do. But anyway, so that is it. But yes, as I mentioned in my movie review of Dracula, even though it was off topic from the movie. But so I, but because last year, before me and my family moved, I had bought some dresses, and I was even planning on to wear them when I, to do my videos, but then that didn't got to happen. So when we moved, most of my things were in storage, but now I would say the things that I have. So my things are now back from storage. Cause now I have my cross necklace. I have now my other necklaces that you see me wore, um, in other videos that I haven't been able to wear. So now I have those necklaces back, and I have my movies on DVD back, which I'm so happy. But I still, there's some other movies on DVD I think are still in boxes, but I will be able to get them. And yes, so I'm just glad that I have at least my other movies on DVD back, especially my favorite movies. So I'm just glad. And yes, and the dresses that I bought, I'm happy that they were found because I was able to wash them and they're now clean, and I'm gonna be able to wear them in my videos. So I'm just so happy about that. And I gotta be honest here, but um I have actually never worn a dress. Well, actually, there's some dresses I have worn, I would say, for special occasions. I think I had worn, uh, yeah, I think there was a one time I wore a dress a long time ago, but I forgot what the occasion was. But the other time that I did wear a dress was actually at my cousin's wedding. It was years ago, so I'm not sure if I still have that dress. Oh yeah, I also wore a dress a long time ago as a Halloween costume. So I could send a picture of that because I remember wore I remember I did wear that dress. Oh yeah, also I wore another dress, like this really nice black leather dress. I also wore that as a Halloween costume as well. I don't have a full picture, like a full body picture of that. I mean, I wish I did, but I don't. But yeah, so I actually have worn a few dresses for different times. Two times on Halloween, and one was at my cousin's wedding. Um, but I was able to buy these dresses for myself because I never actually wore dresses like just at any time, really. So I bought these because it's like, you know what? I love dresses, and I would just love to be able to wear them where it doesn't have to be like made for a Halloween costume, and it doesn't have to be for a certain uh, time. You know, it's like, if I want to wear these dresses, no matter what season it is, no matter what day it is, and if I just want to wear because I want to, then I'm going to. So if you want to see what the dresses look like and everything, I will do that. I will do actually a short video on that, showing you that. And actually, at the moment, we're gonna have a storm. I think we're gonna have a rain thunderstorm soon. So I just want to say, in case if you hear thunder or even strong winds, that would be great because I would love to actually capture strong winds and even thunder in my videos, because I'm not sure if I ever caught the sound of thunder in my videos before, but I would love to because I love rain, I love lightning, I love thunder. So yeah, I love it. Anyway, I know I'm going a little bit on about this, but, and I know this is off topic, but this is something I just wanted to mention. So just so you know. So yes, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and so for more movie content, reaction streams, and paranormal, subscribe and click on the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. That's all for today, and I'll see you at the movies. It's really gloomy right now. See ya.